The hot streak hits a minor speed bump, but we got a 5-game slate. Let's talk some more basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we are back to talk some more NBA, unfortunately, after a losing day. That's right. We were on a hot streak, 10-2, and we go 1-3 yesterday. 2 of the losses were half units, lost one on the hook. Just had some of that good luck turned to bad luck yesterday. Still like some of my reads, but we'll go over the recap in just a little bit. Quick reminder, second MLB live video will be out soon. Hoping to have a date for you guys pretty shortly. We're going to talk the NL Central preview, predictions, futures, all that kind of stuff. So we'll be sure to let you know. But Outlier, before we get started, you guys know any graphics from this video are from Outlier, the best betting research tool on the market. I am on it every single day. Click that link below. You get a 7-day free trial. Nothing to lose. Just check it out. See if you guys like it. But let's get it started. That means we got another dad joke. So here we go. My wife told me to stop being an idiot and just be myself. I told her to make up her mind. In this video, we're going to recap yesterday, and then we're going to talk defenses versus the power forward position because it is Thursday, and then we're going to talk rebound chances like we've been doing every Thursday as well, and then we'll give you 2 best bets and 1 lean so far. It's a 5-game slate. Not every game even has props out right now, so we're just going to give you those 3 for now, and then we'll finish it with the recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below to help this channel continue to grow. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and also click that Discord link below in the description. Over 4,000 people, and it's completely free. We got a lot of good sports minds in there giving away winning bets. It's just a lot of fun to sweat out bets every single night. So let's get this party started. That means it's recap time. All right, there it is. The hot streak is over just for one day. Let's go over this, guys. Dyson Daniels over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. The guy couldn't grab a rebound for most of the game. He finally clutches up in the fourth quarter, gets to 10, and cannot get us the 11th. We lose on the hook. Again, these lines are sharp now this time of the year, so that's why you see some of these really close ones. SGA under 31.5 points. I know I had some people that really did not like it. I understand it's SGA. That was a pretty easy winner. He hit some free throws at the end to make it closer than it was, but if you watch the game, it was pretty much what I expected. First of all, the Nets played really good basketball, still lost, but good basketball. They were double teaming him everywhere. I watched almost this entire game. When he crossed half court, they would double team him. When he was attacking the rim, they'd double team. Anytime he got near a corner, you could hear their coach yelling. They were all over him, trying to make him get rid of the ball. SGA, even to get to the points he got, he hit some ridiculously hard shots. I'm not going to lie. But either way, nice win there. Collier over 8.5 assists. You know, I didn't watch this game. I'm going to probably just chalk it up to a bad read. But he did have 7 dimes with 7 minutes to go in the game in a somewhat competitive game. What does the Utah coach do to his rookie? He just benches him, plays other guys. Just, again, sometimes the Utah rotations and some of these coaches make no sense. You think you'd want to just have your point guard play. He's a rookie. Only played 26 minutes. I have no idea why. If someone has an answer for me, please tell me. I expected in the 30s again, but what do I know? He just decided he didn't want to play him. Would he have got it? I don't know, but it would have been nice to see. And then Kamara over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. This one absolutely hurt. This was the added play today. Guys, he had 6 or 7 after the first quarter. 6 or 7. I needed 9 to cash. He kept fouling and kept fouling, but he still played almost 30 minutes. He ended with 7. He couldn't do a darn thing the rest of the game. I didn't watch a ton of the game. I don't even know what to say. How do you get 6 in one quarter and then nothing? Or 7 in one quarter? Either way, again, you're going to have good luck days, which we had some with Giannis yesterday. You're going to have some bad luck like we had here, but lost about 1.2 units or something right around there. So not a huge losing day. Under tracker, though, hit another under 51 and 37 on the year. An overall record 223 and 182, up 23.42 units. Been a great season, but let's bounce back from this even in the small slate. But before we get to those best bets, let's talk the power forward position. All right, we start out with the defenses giving up the most points to the power forward position. Again, not a ton of matchups, only 5 games here. The Bucks, the only team playing in that top 10 or bottom 10, however you look at it. Wizards giving up the most along with the Hawks. Then LeBron's playing, KD, Giannis, Zion, all those boys on the right that are in green. All these stats are the last 30 days. So again, this is not just for today. It can help you throughout the weekend as well into next week. But these are the stats for the last 30 days in points. Now let's head over to the rebounds. We only got one matchup. The Hornets facing the Mavericks. Hornets giving up 11.8. PJ Washington averaging 8.5 rebounds per game. The only other team on the left side playing is the Pelicans. And then we got Giannis over there, LeBron, and Miles Bridges that are also playing. So take a screenshot for the rebounds. Now let's check out the assists. We got 2 matchups. The Pelicans facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. 4.8 assists per game. Pelicans giving up 6. Pelicans were up there in the small forwards too. They just gave up a lot of assists as forwards and pretty much everyone in general. But the Suns are facing the Pelicans on the other side. Zion Williamson, 4.6 assists. The Suns giving up 4.1. So that's what we got for any over matchups. Now let's check out the toughest power forward matchups for the day. As you can see, any team in green are the ones playing. In the top two for points and rebounds are the Warriors. That's right, second fewest points per game given up, second fewest rebounds per game given up to the power forward position. And then there's the Magic. And then you see over there on the right, Nets giving up the fewest assists, not playing today, but Bucks, Warriors, Lakers, and Magic are over there as well. So that's what we got for all the power forward matchups. And now let's talk some rebounds. All right, we try to do this once a week for you guys. A big part of rebounding is looking at their rebound chances. Now, you assume everyone's going to get around 50 to 60% of their rebound chances. It doesn't happen for everybody, obviously, but just kind of a number you look for. Kind of tells you, are they getting lucky, unlucky, that kind of stuff. But this is in order of the most rebound chances in the NBA, all in the last 7 games. Sabonis has 26.4 rebound chances per game, turning that into 16. Anyone who played less than 7 games, I also put up there in yellow, just so you guys have an idea. Like Rudy Gobert, he's been out. I don't know how long he's going to be out for, but Walker Kessler second, Zubac, Durant, people all the way down there. And then you see Mr. Hartenstein, 10.6 rebounds per game. And then if you go over to the right side, Josh Hart been getting a little unlucky, 17 rebound chances per game, only converting 9.2, nothing crazy. But Nick Claxton, 17 rebound chances, only getting 7.7, not an elite rebounder or anything, but that's just not a very good conversion rate. And then you go all the way down there to Rashawn Holmes of the Wizards, only getting 7.6 rebounds out of 15.9 rebound chances per game. But there's all the rest of the guys, just to kind of give you an idea. Here's the ones that are really attacking the glass, getting a lot of rebound chances to also help you out with your own research. So that's all we got. It is now time for the best bets. All right, this first one takes us out to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where the Bucks host the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Nuggets minus 2.5. Total in this one is 240. I'm betting a player I don't think I've bet on yet this year. Give me Brook Lopez over 11.5 points at minus 130 on DK. This is a half unit play for me here. If you can only get 12.5, I also don't mind 16.5 points plus rebounds as a pivot. In the last 10 games, over in 8 of the last 10, averaging 14.6 points per game. Now, if you take in the last 10 games with Giannis on the court, still over in 6 of 10, averaging 13.5 points per game. 33.2 minutes per game, taking 6 threes per game, and shooting around 40% in these last 10 games. So this guy is shooting the ball well. We know he's a big man who doesn't just like to back you down or anything. This is the guy who likes to live on the perimeter. Now, some splits in our favor on this one. On the road, he's shooting just 34% from deep, averaging 11.5 points per game. But he is at home in this game. At home this season, that 34% goes up to 39%. And also his points go up to 13.3 points per game, averaging a couple more points per game at home. And then Lopez also averages 3.5 more points per game and 2 more minutes per game without Bobby Portis. If you don't know, he got suspended as well, so that's why you're seeing some good numbers from him lately as well. But matchup, Nuggets have been average versus centers for points, but they've given up quite a bit of threes because Jokic is not a guy who wants to play on the perimeter, does not want to chase around Brook Lopez in his shooting. I think he's going to get some good looks here, especially since the Nuggets already struggle against guys like Brook Lopez. They're a bottom 5 team versus spot-up shooters, which is what Lopez is. They're allowing the spot-up shooters at 24.4% frequency. That's the 7th highest in the NBA, allowing the 2nd highest field goal percentage to spot-up shooters, allowing the 2nd most points per game to them as well at 30.2. I mean, spot-up shooters, this is a dream matchup. And if you don't know, Brook Lopez has a ridiculous 56.8% frequency as a spot-up shooter. So again, if you want to tail spot-up shooters against Denver Nuggets, it's not a bad idea at all. So I like the matchup here. I like the volume, the minutes he's going to play, plus being at home at where he shoots better. Give me George Lopez over 11.5 points as my first best bet. All right, this next one takes us out to Dallas, Texas, where the Mavericks host the lowly Charlotte Hornets. Mavericks minus 10.5. Total in this one is 223. We're betting a guy we just tailed, but we're going opposite. Give me Max Christie under 14.5 points, minus 125 on DraftKings. Another half unit play. The whole slate's not out right now. Only 5 games. I might have a 1 unit play tomorrow. We'll see, but this is going to be another half unit. We just took his over points and assists against his old team, the Lakers, and we cashed thanks to him getting 6 times with 10 points. But this is a great sell high spot. This points line is getting too high now. In the 8 games with the Mavericks, if you're a hit rate guy, you don't like this. He's under this line in only 2 of 8 games with the Dallas Mavericks. But you gotta also think he scored exactly 15 points 3 times, 16 and 17 the other 2. So very low ceiling here. Averaging 9.8 field goal attempts per game. He took 13 field goal attempts last game, which is what we predicted. Again, we thought he was going to get big minutes. He wanted to show his old team, all that kind of stuff. Still struggled. But before that, in those two games leading up to that Laker game, he only had 7 and 5 field goal attempts. So he is capable of not shooting very much as well. He's shooting 50% from 3-point range since he's been on the Mavericks. He's not a 50% 3-point shooter, guys. Nobody really is. So I do not expect that to continue. Another just reason why I think this is a good sell high spot. The matchup, big time blowout potential. How hard is it to predict blowouts? Extremely, because at one point the Nets looked like they were going to blow out the Thunder yesterday. So I don't know. It is hard to predict, but the last two games, the Hornets have lost by 36 and 42 to Sacramento and Golden State. It has been terrible. Also in this matchup, the Hornets have played at the fifth slowest pace in the NBA the last 10 games. So, Hornets are an above average matchup versus this position shooting guards. But for the most part, it's a slow pace. I think we're getting a blowout here, which means we might get less minutes as well. And again, this guy has a ceiling of like 15 or 16 points, and we have a 14.5 point line. Obviously, if he scores 15 points, barely goes over, we tip our cap, move on. But again, he's not a 50% shooter as well. I think it's kind of a letdown spot after facing the Lakers as well. So give me Max Christie. I'm going to go under 14.5 points. That is my second best bet. Again, not a ton of props out the night before. But before we get to that recap, let's talk one more lean. All right, I have just one lean for you. I'm still thinking about adding this to the card, but let's just talk through it real quick. It's a moneyline parlay. Give me the Warriors and the Mavs moneyline parlay. This is around minus 125 range right now. But real quick, Warriors moneyline. They're playing in Orlando, just playing some really good basketball. Jimmy Butler, as you guys know, top 5 defense with him, top 5 offense as well. They're 6-1 against the spread with Jimmy Butler, and the Magic are mightily struggling to score still. No Jalen Suggs. Averaging only 102 points per game with Paolo Banchero since the All-Star break. It just has not been pretty. Cole Anthony may be out as well. Even if he's in, it doesn't really matter to me. Are the Warriors due kind of for a setback or to have one bad game? Yes, maybe the first game of a big road trip is it. This would be the hardest leg, obviously. It's not even close, but I still like the Warriors to win. If they play the way they've been playing the last 7 games with Jimmy, I think they win and cover this one. So that's the first leg. Second leg, Mavericks home against Charlotte Hornets. Mavericks to just win the game. We just talked about this one. Hornets are coming straight from a Tom Petty video. I mean, they are free falling, lost by 36 and 42 the last 2 games. Mavs should absolutely cruise here, even being shorthanded. If you watch Mavericks play, even though they're shorthanded, this team plays freaking hard. They gave the Lakers a run for their money last game in that fourth quarter. And so I just like how they're playing. And again, this team is awful. This Hornets team is so bad. Just have the Mavericks to win. I think they probably win and cover this huge 10-point spread. So, anyways, that's my only lean I have right now. Again, Warriors, Mavs, moneyline parlay. I may add it to the card. We'll see. I don't know what's really holding me up, to be honest with you, but you may see it pretty soon. But that's what I got for a lean and my 2 best bets, and all the research help. So before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. There it is, just the 2 bets so far. Again, any added plays will be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. Brook Lopez over 11.5 points, minus 130 for a half unit. You could also pivot over to 16.5 points plus rebounds. I like that as well. And then Max Christie of the Mavericks under 14.5 points, minus 125 for a half unit as well. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, appreciate it. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, I would also appreciate that, or any comments you have any chance to add down below to help this algorithm. But hope everyone has a great Thursday, and we'll talk to you soon.